Welcome to my video and thank you for choosing my channel. So in this video I'm going to talk about Tangerine because it's my bank, and after being with like three of the big five, I've decided to go with an internet-only bank since a year ago or maybe more. I mostly talked about like positive things in this video about Tangerine, but there are things that some other customers have mentioned that they didn't like, or maybe for them it was downside, but for me they aren't. I mentioned two of them to just get them out of the way. The first one is they say that Tangerine holds the money when you deposit through check or whatever for longer than other banks. This has, for me, just because I know that they mention in their website that if you open a savings account with them and deposit money there, or if you enroll your income to be directly deposited into your checking account, little by little, you can reduce this hold, the amount of the hold that you have to wait for to be available to you. Okay, so this is the first thing. Just because I have done that, so I have never experienced that. Actually, in the beginning, yes, in the beginning, the whole time was a little bit more, but now it has been reduced for me. Okay, so this is the first thing. The second thing is the wait time to receive your checks or to receive a bank draft. So some people prefer it to be immediate. So I have found a solution, and that is, first of all, I have no problem with waiting, even if it is like 3 to 5 business days. But if I want to get a bank draft, the first thing I can do if I am in need for it immediately is to go to the nearest Canada Post, and they can provide me. So this is a good solution, although I do agree that they can work on their post time, but for me it's not a big issue. Okay, so in this video, the first part, you're gonna see my reasons for choosing Tangerine. Then you're gonna see the website, like I have reviewed the website and what you can do in the website. Then after that, you're gonna see the app and how Tangerine app works, and then last but not least, you're gonna see what you can do with Tangerine ATM. So without wasting your time more than this, let's jump right into the video. Okay, so in this section of the video, I'm going to talk about why I have chosen Tangerine as my bank. I've been with 3 of the big banks, BMO, Scotia, and TD. But because I think the future is going to be everything through internet, and cash is going to be something that belongs to the past within 5 to 10 years, I think that internet banks will take over everything. So that's why I have chosen to go with Tangerine, which is, I think, one of the best one here in Canada. Okay, so let's see my first reason. The first reason is, as I said, it is an internet bank and a subsidiary of Scotiabank, which means that you can use its 3,500 ATMs all around Canada, as well as 50,000 other ATMs around the world, all for free. This is very good, given that and what I like about its ATMs is that you can do the most necessary stuff with it. So changing PIN, depositing and withdrawing, which is, in my opinion, like these are the most necessary things that an ATM should do. The other reason is because it is an internet bank without any physical locations, it makes it to be able to implement and give some services free of charge. Most of its services actually are free of charge, including checking accounts, all for free. This becomes a matter if you know that, for example, Canadians spend over $200 per year on average just to keep their account. So I think that this is not necessary. Why should you pay like a money monthly to just keep your account, like to keep your account open, right? You can say that you can waive it, yeah, of course, but why is it? What do you want to do with your money? You don't physically touch it. Most of the things that you do is through internet, like your credit cards, your transactions, transferring money. So I don't see any necessity for opening an account or keeping my account in a physical bank. The other reason is the cashback MasterCard that Tangerine has, in my opinion, of course, overall is one of the best credit cards with no annual fee that you can get. You need to only, if you want to be eligible for that, you need to only have $12,000 of income per year. So because in Canada, if you want to get a credit card, they're gonna, like, I think in most countries it's like that. If you want to get a credit card, they first see your income. So if you have filed bankruptcy, you can start with other cards, but this is given that this is given to people with low income or moderate income. This could be the one of the best. It has 3 categories you can choose that it gives you 2% cashback. Of course, the thing is, they first give you 2 categories. If you open a savings account, you can choose another 3rd category. So anything that you spend. So for example, I have decided to go with recurring bill payments and groceries. So any grocery that I buy, anything that has the title grocery or any recurring bill payment will give me 2% cashback. Okay, so the other reason that I really like is because its savings account is amongst the highest interest paying accounts. Okay, and it also pays interest on checking, but the interest is less than the savings. Now, it is still low in comparison to what you can get from the stock market or what you can get from other investments. If you have, let's say, a lot of money, I don't know, 100K or more, but like if you consider that the savings account that they provide is amongst the top interest paying, this could be an option that for some people who don't wish to invest their money. They just want to put their money for 6 months or whatever somewhere. So that again, that's low, but it is better than nothing. One of the good things that Tangerine has is that if you become a customer of Tangerine, you can refer your friends, and it will pay $50 to you and $50 to the person who you refer. However, you can only do this 3 times per year. You need to have, after you become a customer, you get what's called an orange key that you can share it with your friends or anyone, and they can open up an account. And but they need to keep like $250 for 90 days in their account, so they shouldn't touch it. And after that, they're going to be given $50, and you also are going to be given $50. So here I have my code. If you're interested, you can copy this code and open your account if you're willing to. I will also provide this in the descriptions of the video. The other reason is I really like the customer care. I mean, you're gonna, particularly these days in COVID era, I don't know before that, but because I've been their customer for, I would say, 9 months or so. It takes time. Like you're gonna be behind the line for, I don't know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It's not like TD. I think has the most, the fastest customer service. As soon as you call, somebody will pick up the phone and will answer you. But for me, it's not a big issue. I just call and do my thing at home, and then after someone picks up, I will talk to them. So it may be from 30 minutes, 40 minutes to even an hour. But again, their customer service is nice because it's 24/7 like TD, and also the mobile app that they have, which has earned a good level of satisfaction from customers, is also a very convenient way of doing your banking. I never rarely I use the website, because it's everything that I want is through the mobile app. Plus it gives you some sort of extra functionality, such as depositing a check, which is very great. Of course, all banks have these. It's nothing that just Tangerine has, but it is very simple. I mean, I like the UI. It is fast, and nothing, I would say nothing less or more than others, but like I like how the layout is. Okay. Some of its other advantages include unlimited free transactions, which something is that I mentioned. Free internet money transfer. I think for TD it used to be, if you want to do in-track e-transfer, it's $1.50. I don't remember exactly because I didn't do, but like I know that there's a fee for that. The first checks that you get, which is 2 decks of 25 checks, is for free, and then $20 afterward. $1 for non-Scotiabank ATMs in Canada, and $2 around the world for doing transactions in the ATM. And if you consider that, for example, I think in Scotia itself, non-Scotia ATMs, you would have to pay $3. I'm not sure exactly, but like it is less than other banks. $40 NSF fee, so non-sufficient fee. If you, I'm just explaining for the beginners. If for example your billing company wants to take money from your account for your bills, such as, I don't know, cell phone bill or hydro bill or whatever, and there's not enough money, the bank usually will charge you a fee. So in this fee is called non-sufficient fee. For TD it is, I think, $45, but at least the good thing is in Tangerine it is just $40. Okay, so that's it for this section. In the next section we're going to review Tangerine Bank website. Okay, so for this section of the video, we're going to see and take a look at Tangerine Bank website. I do most of my banking through the app because it's very convenient, but I'm just showing this as a demo. So if you already haven't signed up, you can click on sign me up, and if you have an account, you can click on log me in. So I click on log me in. Here it asks for your username. In some banks, for example Scotia, you cannot make a username for yourself, so you always have to enter your card number, which is very inconvenient, but at least this is a good feature. So I'm gonna enter my username. You can actually click on remember me so that it remembers and trusts this device, but because I normally don't use my laptop, so I don't see the necessity, so I'm not gonna click on remember me. If it is your own laptop, you can do. Okay, your secret question. So you're going to answer your secret question. You can also click on skip this next time. So next time it won't ask you a secret question if you trust this device. But again, I don't do that. Then in the last stage, it's going to ask for your PIN. So I'm going to, okay. So I've entered, oh, okay. So it says your PIN is, yep, now it's true, and right? Okay. Now, things that you see on top, my Tangerine, products, ways to bank, blog, about us. So in about us, you're gonna see information about them. What we need here is my Tangerine, because about products, you can get information about products, and ways to bank, they introduce you to their different actually products that they have. These are all about them. Blog, everything, every news about them, you can find them in their blog. So you're gonna underneath it, so first actually the first thing you see is my Tangerine, so it is already chosen. Underneath it, you're gonna see this like black menu, overview, inside, transactions, left to spend, goals, and money rules. So this is the most useful things that we're gonna work with. The overview, which is already chosen, shows you your accounts. Okay, what I have, as I mentioned, is what you currently have in your different accounts. And if you click on this plus sign, it's gonna tell you how many bank accounts you have, which I already have only one checking, so I'm gonna. And again, what I owe means like the credits that you have used, whether it's credit card or whatever. So if you click on the plus sign, it's gonna tell you what you have, how many credit cards, like, and if you have any like mortgages or whatever. So here it says all. Again, you can see each account. You can open an account. You can see the statements for the accounts, as you can tell. Okay, so you can create a goal for yourself. Start a goal. It's exactly what we're gonna see in the app. The same thing. So it says whether you're saving for a vacation or down payment or rainy day, Tangerine can help you reach your financial goals fast. It's kind of like simply saving plan, a TD. You can create goals for yourself, and Tangerine will help you reach them by, for example, saying okay, I want to save 1,000, and so this is how I can do. Anytime, for example, I buy a coffee, or anytime I buy something that is worth $5 or more, just transfer $1 to my savings accounts. Something like that. Money rules, I don't know what it is. We've come up with some creative and effective way to move, manage, and save your money. This is something that you can read about yourself. Oh, okay, and underneath it says what you've earned since you became client. Okay, so you can, interest earned means, by now I have been given $6.09 as my interest for checking account. And here it says fees saved. If you can adjust the fees based on your previous bank. How much it asks you how much you paid in your previous bank for keeping your checking account, which I think it was for me $3.95. So it calculates and tells you how much you've saved since you've became a customer. You see that I have saved 47.37. So this is very good. And this is in the highlight section. You can see the refer a friend, which I talked about. If you become a customer, you're gonna get one of these orange keys. You can give them to your friends and invite up to 3 friends to Tangerine. They should be new customers. They should put $250 in their bank account and keep it for 90 days. And then after that, they're gonna receive $50, and you also are gonna receive $50. Canada Revenue Agency direct deposit, which I think all banks have this. You can directly attach your bank account through Tangerine to your CRA account, which is a very convenient way, but I already have done, so I'm not going to touch this. Okay, let's go here. Money rules. Automatic savings plan is what I talked about. I think it's these 3 are kind of like the same. I really don't use them, but you can say, for example, anytime you buy something that does worth $5 or more, or $3 or more, whatever, it just transfers an amount to your savings. Okay, so let's go to the other tab, spending. It shows you how much you've actually. Oh no, let's go back to all, and then let's click on checking. So when you click on checking, it shows you the amount of money that you have. Let's see what you can do here. You can order a draft, you can order checks, you can see your statements, you can see your void check, and you can replace your card. These are the things that you can do. Here you can see the transactions underneath it. Actually, underneath those 5 things, you can see your transactions. Okay, and it shows you a kind of like a cake chart, or like a circle chart on how much you've spent and stuff like that. You can even search for a transaction that you want. Account details. Let's go to account details, so you can see You can see your, for example, account number, nickname that you have, ABM withdrawal limit. Okay, you can see your ABM withdrawal limit, debit purchase limit, which means how much you can buy with your card. Intended use, daily banking, which this is my daily banking. Interest rate, doesn't have any interest rate. Interest earned 6.6 up to now. Year to date 3 cents. Very cool. Okay, you can also edit these things. Okay, account holders, so it shows you, and then transit number and bank number. So here is also where you can find that void check information. Okay, and see overdraft. Overdraft protection is a feature that can be added to Tangerine checking accounts to help cover occasional shortfalls in your account up to your approved limit. So here's where you can apply for overdraft protection if you want. These are the benefits of having an overdraft. I don't really use overdraft protection, but like you can apply here. Okay, this is how it works. This is actually explaining how it works. But just because I don't want to apply, so I'm not going to go into it. Okay, so let's go. Let's go back to overview again on top. When you go to overview, and then let's go to my money back credit card, just to show you how it represents the data to you. So as you can see, I have like pending transactions still remaining. It shows you your balance, it shows you how much you've spent and how much your limit is. Okay, it shows you your statement, minimum payment, past due. What you can do is here you can make a payment, you can pause card. Pausing the card will, when you, for example, lose your card, you can pause card so that no one can use it. You can see the statements, travel notice, you can give them travel notice if you're planning to travel, and you can upgrade the card. By upgrading, it means to apply for a higher card that they have, or apply for more credit. That's what I'm assuming. Here's the transactions. Again, it's exactly like the other part. It shows you the transactions in a circle or cake shape chart. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Account details. So you can see the cardholder name and the card number and the status. Balance protection insurance. You can have an insurance for your protection, but like I haven't, which I don't want. You can edit PIN here. You can change the PIN, which is very good. You can add authorized user here. And you can, for example, you can, I don't know, if you want to give a credit card to your son or daughter or whatever, you can add them here and mention how much of that limit they can use. Interest rate, which explains about the rate and current. So you can see the card limits available. So credit limit, available credit, cash advance limit, and cash advance available. So you can request change. I think here is where you can request for credit limit increase. Here's where you can ask them to increase your credit. The other section that we saw earlier, upgrade card, is I think for when you want to upgrade to another card that they have. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty much about it. And here, alerts, you can choose you'd like to be notified of activity of your credit card, so you can set some alerts. I don't normally do that because I randomly check my account every here and then to just make sure that all the transactions are right. But you can do if you want. You can tell them, for example, if the transaction exceeds $1 or whatever dollar amount, send me a notification to my email or whatever. So this is what you can expect from this functionality. Okay, so let's go to, we have seen overview, let's go to insights. So insights is where it kind of, if there's any offering for you, if there's any suggestion or any new things, it's going to be shown here. Okay, for example, like mostly the advertisements are going to be shown here. Tax season is here. Wondering about your tax receipts. Okay, so you can get your tax receipts for a clear picture of your spending. Confirm transaction. It says like confirm your transaction. Let's see what it is. Confirm my last transaction. It was on Amazon. Money bank. Okay, so shopping and services. Yeah, okay, so I've confirmed it now. Done. It just is there for the purpose of representing data to you. If you remember the circle shape chart that showed you how much you've spent, this is for that. It asks you, for example, some of your transactions, it categorizes on its own, but some of them you have to tell Tangerine to categorize for you. Okay, so that's just for representation purposes only. Actually to present the data to you. For a mortgage rate to be, so here's where you can learn about their products, as I said. Save Smart, Invest Smart. So these are all their, we're proud to support the Black community and empower employees. So this is where you can, again, see all of their upcoming events or any offerings that they have. So transaction section, you can see your transactions, you can see your statements. There again, you can download your transactions, okay, for all of your accounts. Left to spend, let's see what it is. Discover left to spend. Left to spend uses information in your checking and credit card accounts along with other details you provide and gives you information to help you make smart decisions with your money. Your left to spend amount will make it simpler to see at glance. So I think it combines the amount you spent with your credit card and the amount you have currently in your checking, so that you know how much you've left to spend. In a very neat fashion in just one place, so you don't need to see all of your accounts. In my case, I have only a checking account and a credit card with them, but you might have like a savings account, a checking account, 2 credit cards, mortgages and stuff. So this is good for you if you want to do that. Let's go to goals, which I don't have any goals, but you can create goals. Sorry. So that's, and money rules, the one that we talked about, okay? And this is what you can tell Tangerine to do for you if you, for example, save money when your favorite team wins. Anytime, for example, your favorite team wins, for example, it transfers some money to your savings account. I don't really use these things, but know that these things exist here in Tangerine. Okay, so I think we've covered these black ribbon here, which is the most important thing. About their products, if you want to know, you can click on the products, but it's going to bring you to their product section. Okay. Saving, spending, and investing. So this is something that is visible to everyone, not just the ones that have account with them. Ways to bank, also the same thing. Sorry. So this is not just for the customers, for everyone. Online and mobile banking, it actually explains about the bank and what they have. Money management tools, Tangerine locations, ABM locator, and stuff like that. So you can find it easily here. And blog, as I mentioned, blog is where you actually see the news, articles, news articles about them. And about us is simply, they have explained about them. Let's see what they have. Everything you need to know about Tangerine. Yeah, who we are in the community, partnerships, and blah blah blah. Okay, so let's go back to my Tangerine. Okay. So here, as you can see, you can here is actually your name. If you click on it, you can go to profile and settings. Okay, you can go to and change your personal information. You can see which devices So let's go to profile and settings. Let's see what it has for us. Okay, general, it has all of your personal information. You can change your I don't know, username. You can see your orange key again. Double safe is actually, I think it's the security questions, whatever, you can change them. Okay, your address, your personal information. Marketing communication, you can change communications here, and tell them which notifications you want to receive. For example, I don't want to receive anything in my email. I just want to receive in my regular mail if there's anything, any offer or whatever. Other types of communication, language, for example, consent to electronic. You have to actually give consent when you sign up, and there's no other way. I don't think if there's any other way. Tax receipts and everything, you can see them here. Credit cards, you can edit your PIN. You can also edit your PIN in the credit card section that I showed you earlier. So CRA direct deposit is where we saw before. Tax residency certificate, and that's it. So let's go to orange alerts. Sorry. Set up orange alerts, and you'll be notified when things change in your credit card, line of credit or whatever. So you can tell them to show you if there's any unauthorized access or whatever. These are good things. You can just if you become a customer, you can just go ahead and see and play with these settings. External accounts, you can add up to 3 external accounts linked to your account. So for example, you can add your TD, BMO, or whatever bank that you're in, so that you can transfer money between them easier. Email money settings, you can add contact. You can email money contacts. Tangerine auto accept. Auto accept is register for Interac auto deposit. Let's see auto accept. When you receive a Tangerine email money transfer from another Tangerine client, you can choose to turn on auto accept for all transfers coming from that center. That means the money they sent you will automatically be deposited into your account without the need to answer questions. So you don't need to answer any security questions. But remember that it should be only, the customer should be also a Tangerine client. So it actually cannot be from another bank. It works only for Tangerine clients. Register for Interac auto deposit, which is, I think, when you register email for Interac auto deposit, transfers that are sent to you get automatically deposited into your account without the need to answer a security. So that's the same thing, but for other customers as well. So for the customers of other banks. So if you want to receive multiple transactions from somebody in TD or I don't know, BM or whatever, you can just come here and tell them that you want to register, and anything that comes from that person, such as your rent, for example, if you want to rent collect. So this is the best way to do, because the person has to answer only, and you and the person have to answer only once. And when you answer the security questions for the first time, it will never ask you again. So that's how it works. It's a very good feature. It's a neat feature. I like it. And okay, let's go to email money. So let's go to bonuses, contests, refer a friend. Okay, it shows you how much you've earned if you refer somebody. So for me, it is 0 because I haven't referred anyone till now. Things that you receive. Oh, okay. It also shows you how much you have earned since as your offerings. So when I first opened my account, there was a $200 offer. So it shows me that I received that $200. There's also another $250. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was $250 that was added to my credit card because it was new as well, but it doesn't show it here. So I don't know, I just received that as well. Okay, so here's actually let's go back to the top. When you click on so this was everything about the profile and settings. Devices, let's go to devices, It shows you how many devices you are you've given trust actually. So here it's just it shows my iPhone, and it tells me, for example, when it was first used. Of course, it was not first used on May 25, 2020. I used it before that, but because I deleted the app and reinstalled it, that's why. Login options, you can change your login options. So for example here, I can revoke my iPhone's Face ID if I ever, for example, sell my iPhone, whatever. Okay, so let's go to my name and then profile and settings. Documents, here's where you can get the documents. Sorry. You can see your statements. Again, there are different ways that you can see everything. Okay, delivery, you can change the delivery options. Tax receipts, other types of documents. So let me see what this delivery option is. Language. So you see it doesn't allow you to agree tangible consent, so you cannot change it to paper. Okay, but anyway, I don't want. No, sorry, it says, consent to electronic documents. You can provide your consent to receiving documents electronically below. Choosing yes means getting your statements faster and more convenient, as well as helping save trees in the process. You need to consent to electronic delivery of documents in order to have a Tangerine checking account. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. So if you don't give them consent, you cannot open a checking account with them. So this consent is important. But you can change. So I think earlier I was a little bit wrong. So you can change electronic to paper if you want. Okay? But I prefer not to. Okay? I prefer not to. Electronic is better. Saving the planet. Okay? So that's about it. Let's see. Let's go devices, documents, forms. Banking forms. For example, you can get your direct deposit form. Balance of account transfer you can download if there is any. RPP direct transfer. I don't know what it is. First time home buyer, lifelong learning plan. Okay. Investment and fund forms. So I think this is for their mutual account, but because I don't have any mutual funds, but because I don't have with them, so it doesn't show anything. And the last option that it gives you is log out, which I highly recommend when you do your thing, wherever you are, even if it is your own laptop, just log out. And remember, never do your banking information or banking works in a public area, even if you have your own laptop. Let's say the laptop is yours, but you want to connect to Timmy's network, or you want to connect to a library network. All public networks are more vulnerable than your private network. That's a good point that you need to take into consideration. Okay, things that we saw here, it just show after you click on your profile and settings on top, it just brings them in this black ribbon as well. So you can see them here as well. Okay, now let's see the other option here. The earth shape that you see here, you can change the language. If I click on it, it's going to become French, which I don't want it, so I'm going to go ahead and click on it again to turn it into English. So that's where you can change languages. The other option will help you find ABMs. Okay, the other option is search, which you can search anything you want in the site, and the other option is to see your emails. Let's click on that and see how many emails. So messages that you receive, such as your statements or whatever the bank sent you, you can see them there. Underneath you can also see this chat option. If you click on the chat, okay, you can also chat with them online, which I don't want to do that now. Okay, so let's see. In the black ribbon, again, we have transfer money. So here's where you can transfer money. I think it is, let's choose, for example, my checking to, okay, so it is from your account to another account of yours. So this is how it works, okay? So between your accounts, that's how it works. Pay bills. Let's go to pay bills. Here's where you can add payee. That's very simple. I have, as you can see, I have my electricity bill and Questrade, which I do my stock trading on. So it's very easy. It takes like, to Questrade, it takes like 2 business days for the money to be transferred to Questrade, which is very good. In other banks, I have seen 3 days or 4 days. That's what I have seen some people told me on the internet. And the process is very easy. When you add a payee, you're going to choose your the payee that you want to pay, and then you're going to click on next. It's going to give you some options. It's first you have to mention which account you want to take the money from. Then it pre-populates the payee on itself. Then you're going to mention the amount, whatever, and then let's say I don't know, $10 just for the demo. And then you're going to choose the date. It can be the date for today, or it can be a date for future. Let's say, for example, I put it for tomorrow. Okay. You can also click on recurring. If you click on recurring, it will ask you the frequency. I mean, do you want to do it weekly? Do you want to do it bi-weekly, monthly? Okay. And after you choose weekly or bi-weekly or monthly, you have to mention the end date. So for example, if I want to do this recurring for 3 months, I have to mention the end date of the, of the transfer. Okay, let's just put it here, for example, whatever. But if you click on never ends, so this option will take it away from you and it will never end until you cancel it. Okay, so let me just go ahead and cancel this. Okay, so that's how you pay bills, is where you add payee or pay your bills. And email money is where you can send people. As you can see, it says Interact e-transfer is free. Okay, Interact e-transfer is free. Contact number. Okay, so you're gonna put the recipient's contact email, and you're gonna say the amount, and you're gonna say the date, and then you're gonna do the rest. Okay, which I'm not gonna do now because I don't want to send any money to anybody. So let me just cancel. Yes, cancel. So yes, that's about it. I hope it was useful. Let me just go ahead and log out before anything. So I've right now logged out securely. In the next section, we're gonna see everything that you saw in the website. We're gonna see them in the app. As I said, the app is much more convenient because you have some more options, such as check deposit, which is really great, and that works really fast. And that's why I use, most of the time I use the app to do my bankings. Okay, so in this section of the video, I'm gonna review the Tangerine Bank app. I mostly do my banking with the app because it's far more convenient. As you can see on top, it gives you, I have already put my username, but it allows you to have more than just one username. So you can have more than multiple accounts, right? And then if you click on or choose remember me, it's going to remember you and use Face ID. Just because it's on iPhone, it's very easy and convenient to use Face ID to unlock, okay? And on the bottom, you can see that it gives you the telephone number, and also you can send them feedback. So, okay, let's now just touch. Also, on the top, let me see before logging in. On the top, if you click on those 3 dots, or three dashes or whatever, it gives you, before even logging in, it gives you some options. You can see their products, you can locate ABM, you can contact them, you can see their rates, frequently asked questions, and feedbacks. These are also inside the app as well. So let's just log in. Sorry. Okay, so here's the first. Page, which I don't know. Maybe it's because it's like late at night. It's 1:16. That's why it takes this much time. Maybe they're just maintaining their networks, but usually it's very fast. So the first thing that you see on top is always insights. So if they have something for you, for example, an offer or anything, you see on top it says save smart, invest smart, earn up to 750. So you can open an account, it gives you an option to open an account and earn that much. So I don't want it. I say, if you don't want to see such a thing, or if you want to see this notification anymore, you can just click on dismiss to insights, and that will go. So here, after that, it shows you your account. What I have means your savings and checking account. If you click on, if you touch that plus sign, it gives you your savings and checkings account. And if you click on, so what I owe means the credit cards or the mortgages and stuff. If you touch the plus sign, it shows you your anything that you owe the bank, right? Anything that's like a credit. Underneath, it says open an account, so you can easily, if you click on it, you can easily open another account, checking, saving, whatever. Apologize. And then on the side, you can see statements. So if you touch statements, it gives you some options that you can see statements, you can see tax receipts, and you can see other documents. So let's go to the other documents and choose which documents you can. So you can get loans and investments. Any documents related to them, you can see them here, okay? Let's go back. Let's go to statements again. So here you can also choose the date. As you can see, I can get, for example, for January, December, since exactly it goes back to since when I opened the account, I think. I'm not sure, maybe it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not sure, maybe it's for 1 year ago or not, but like I'm assuming that I opened the account on February. I don't remember exactly. If you scroll down, you can also choose the delivery options. You can change it from, you can change the language, as you can see. You can, of course, here you cannot change your statement agreement, but you can change your statement delivery options from online or electronic to paper for all of your accounts, right? For everything. And then I'm going to click done. I haven't changed anything. So let's go back again. Sorry. Okay. Let's scroll down. So spending is another way to show you your accounts. So we're not going to see that. Saving, here you can open an account. It gives you an option to open an account, open a savings account. Investing, also you can open an investing account with them. They have mutual funds, so you can buy those directly through Tangerine Bank. It says investment funds are offered by Tangerine Investment Funds Limited. You can also open a borrowing account, such as a line of credit or mortgage or whatever. Add a goal. You can add a goal for yourself and see if you can reach those investment goals. For example, you can say, I want to save 5,000 by the end of 6 months later, and then it will help you do that. I usually don't use these stuff. Underneath it shows you how much interest you've earned. It's really interesting. Since I became their customer, I have earned $6.09, which is very good. Fee saved is actually when you open an account with them. This option is very good because you can tell them how much you were paying in your previous bank for the maintenance of your account. Let's say, for example, some accounts cost you $12 per month, some of them $4 per month, and it will calculate based on your month-to-month basis, and it will tell you how much you saved since you became a Tangerine customer. So as you can see, you can click on, sorry, oh my goodness, I just used click. You can touch adjust fee, and then you can adjust it here. You can say, for example, whatever amount. For me, I think I was with TD. I don't remember exactly which bank it was, but it was $3.95 per month. So let's go back. Okay. Highlights here, you can see my referral code. This referral code, if you can use, as I said, you can refer up to 3 people, and both you and the referee will get $50, but the referee should deposit $250 and keep it in their bank account for at least 3 months, 90 days. And also it gives you an option if you click on, again, if you touch share, it gives you an option to tweet this code, which they call it orange key, or you can email it to your friend or whoever. As you can see, my email is already pre-populated, so you can enter the name of the person here, whatever, and then you can enter an email, whatever, and then you can click email. So Tangerine will email the person this code and asks them to open an account. Okay, so let's go down again. So there's another option that allows you to register with Canada Revenue Agency as simple as possible. So if you click on that, I just don't want to do that because I already have given the CRA my bank account information, so I don't want to do that, but this is very simple. It makes the job so simpler. Start an ASP. Again, I don't really care about these options, but this is an option that you can save. For example, each time you buy coffee, you can say that each time I buy something over $5, just transfer $1 from my checking account to my savings account. That's how it works. And the last thing, it says deposit protection, which means that your deposits are protected up to $100,000 by the government. Okay, so let's see what we have in the lower bar. So the first thing is emails. As you can see, I have one email, one unread email, your January Tangerine checking account statement. So you can see your statements here, or you can just delete them. I don't want to see, so I'm just going to delete. Okay. Now you can see that my inbox is empty right now. So let's go to the other option, ABM locator. This is a very good option. Wherever you are, it can locate ABMs. And as I told you, there are 3,500 Scotia ABMs that you can use for free, and also in Canada, and also 50,000 Scotia related or Scotia Bank ABMs all around the globe that you can use them. Sorry for my constant coughs. Here you can put your location, but for this to work, you have to give permission in the settings. You have to give permission for location services, so it will find the nearest to you. Let's see what options it has. You can just modify this and say only the ones that accept deposit, the ones that have drive-through, available 24 hours, and PIN change supported. So later in the video, you will see that any Tangerine ABM will give you 3 main options: deposit, withdraw, and PIN change. So I believe that these are the top options that an ABM should have, and all Tangerine ABMs, actually all Scotia ABMs that you use, which are free, give you these 3 options, which is very good. I also believe that cash and checks are going to become obsolete within 5 to 10 years. Even nowadays, people use less and less cash. Everybody uses cards, and you can, direct deposit your income to your account. Anyways, so let's go back. Okay, so the plus sign, if you actually touch it, it gives you very, very useful options. The first one is email money. So you can email money to people. Let's choose it. You can in-track e-transfer to people. And as you can see, it says free. So with Tangerine, it is free. I think with TD it was $1.50. I don't remember exactly. So you can choose it and see what happens. You have to enter the email address of the recipient, and you have to create a security question and tell the bank how much you want to just transfer, and it will do. There is a limitation. I don't know how much is the limitation per day or per week, but I know that there's a limitation of how you can of how much you can transfer. So you can get it online if you wish. Okay, let's go back. And also, if you want to receive, sorry, if you want to receive, you have to register your email with Tangerine, okay? Yes, cancel the operation. So let's touch the plus sign again. So pay bills. Let's just see how it works. Okay. Here, it is very simple. You can add, very simply, you can add payee, or you can pay your bills or whatever. As you can see, I have my Questrade added already. And by the way, if you want, I have some videos on how to open an account on Questrade and how to do stock trading. So if you're interested, you can subscribe to my channel and see those videos. Okay, anyways, let's go and add. Oh, okay, select a payee. Sorry, let's choose add a payee. So for adding a payee, I have to first search for the name. I want to add my electricity bill, so I'm going to search Wise. You see Wise Meter Solutions. That's right, account number. Let me see. So let me check once again. That's right. Okay. Nickname, I just say electricity, and then I'm okay. So it's added. Pay is added. Now I can pay bills. So I'm gonna pay bill. I'm gonna choose the one that I just added. Sorry again. So enter your pay details. So now it says from which account you would like to. It already chose my checking account because I only have one checking account with them. It already chose the payee, and the amount, I'm gonna say the amount 3407. So 3407. That's right. And it says date. It shows the date of today, which is February 4th. If it is recurring, so you can say, for example, if I choose recurring, it asks me whether it's weekly or bi-weekly or monthly. And if I choose never ends, this last option is taken away because it will never end, right? But you can say, when it ends. So you can choose here when it ends, right? So let's just do it one time. Let's review. Okay, so it says it's gonna be deducted from my checking account. The payee is Wise Meter Solutions, which is right. And the amount is 3407. Everything's okay, so I'm gonna click pay. All done. Everything is done right now, as simple as that, okay? So it gives you confirmation. You can screenshot this if you want, if the pay is very important to you and later you want to show them that you have paid or whatever. So that's one of the convenience of using the app, but I'm not going to do that, so I click done. Okay, let's see other options. Let's touch the plus sign. You can transfer money, but this transfer is, I think, from your account to another. Oh, something I forgot to mention in the in the pay bills section is you can add. Actually, I think it is in this section. You can add people. You can have up to 3 external accounts added to your checking account here in Tangerine from other banks. So here it says from my checking account to, so you can transfer, you can easily transfer from between your accounts. Okay, but just because I don't have any other accounts, it doesn't let me do that. Okay, anyways, let's just go back and see the last option, deposit. So deposit is very easy. Also, I have used it and I'm really happy with it. So you can deposit check. First, you need to enter the amount on the check. Then you're gonna choose the account that you want it to be deposited, and then you're gonna choose the front to take a picture of the front of the check and the back to take a picture of the back of the check. But make sure, before doing that, make sure to sign the back of your check before taking the picture or scanning it. And then after depositing, make sure to write the date of the deposit, of the date that you deposit your check, and keep the check for up to 2 weeks, and then safely remove it. So I don't want to do that right now. So let's just cancel this. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to, so this was on the bottom row, this was the plus sign. We saw everything about the plus sign. So let's go to transactions. Let's go to transactions. In transactions, you can also see the statements. You can see all of your transactions. You can you can filter your transactions, by the account, by the type. As you can see, these are the, so for example, I can say only show me the checking account transactions. I can say only the interests or purchases or payments or email monies that I have done, deposits, withdrawals, cash advances, balance transfer, rewards, fees. You see, these are the options that it gives you. And also the dates. I can specify the date to see the transactions. You can also see the transactions if you click on the account itself. I'm going to show you. So let's just click on done. Okay. Here it shows you your pending transaction. Now it says, I have already pre-authorized the bank to pay for my Tangerine money back credit card. So that's where it showed here. Okay. Now from the bottom row, let's go to the last tab or last option, overview, which is actually where we were from the very beginning. So to see the transactions of each account, on the spending tab, you can touch each account and it gives you how much you have in there. It gives you statement. Okay, it gives you transactions, so pending transactions, whatever. So these are the transactions. Sorry. So if you touch more actions, it gives you order a draft, order a check, void check, replace card, and cancel. So you can easily, this is just because this is my checking account. So these are the options for the checking account, but for the credit card, it's going to be a little bit different, which I'm going to show you later. So by ordering draft, I think it takes like, I don't know, 1 week or so. Let's just go and see. Make a bank draft is for a payment that's a day. No, it says up to 3 business days, hopefully. It takes up to 3 business days for your bank draft to be ready, but I think it takes like 1 week to be to be sent to you. Okay, so here you're gonna choose again. You're gonna choose the amount, your account that it's gonna be withdrawn from. You're gonna see write the full name on of the recipient on the bank draft, and you can also say something to be printed on it. Okay, that's how simple as that. On the More Actions tab, we're going to see Order Checks. Again, it says ordering checks is easy. Please review the information below to make sure it's correct before hitting next. Your new check will be sent to you within 1 to 2 weeks. So it takes like 2 weeks for you to receive. It pre-populates your contact information, name and address. You can choose the language. And you can, if you click continue, you can do the rest. So I'm not gonna do that because I don't. So I'm gonna cancel. Oh no. What happened? Edit. Oh, your checks will arrive in the mail within. Oh, I think I mistakenly ordered checks. So I have to just call them and ask them to cancel this. But anyways, but because it was my first checks, it was my first deck of checks, so I'm not gonna pay anything, hopefully. But thereafter, it's gonna cost $20. Okay, so let's go to my credit card and see what it has. Okay, so in your credit card section, if you have a credit card with them, you can also, it's the same thing. You can see the transactions, you can see statements. And if you touch more options, you're going to see make a payment, pause card. You can easily pause the card, and travel notice. You can give them travel notice here. You can upgrade the card. And by upgrading, it means requesting more credit. Okay. And if you click on, touch make a payment, you can pre-authorize. You can do the pre-authorization. That's as simple as that. So that the bank withdraws the money every month on its own. Okay, so let's go cancel, because I don't want to make any mistakes like that. Okay, so here's the transaction tab, and there's nothing special here. By pause card, it means like if your card is stolen or whatever. So let's go to my checking once again. And more actions. So here you can see your void check or replace card. This void check is actually very convenient. You can just keep it, and I would say keep it and print it, and have a physical copy. It's going to be needed in so many ways. Okay, so let's go to the top. The top, you can see it says feedback, so you can give them your feedback if you touch it. I don't know. Let's go back. I know right now I'm touching it, but it seems to not want to work. But anyways, you can give them feedback right like that. So let's just touch the 3 bars on top. The options that it gives you is so My Tangerine Home, My Tangerine Products, ways to bank, basically things that are not banking, right? About us and stuff like that. Overview, insights, transactions, which we saw, left to spend, goals, money, rules, profile and settings. Let's go to profile and settings. Sorry. So in general, you can see your basic information. You can change your basic information, marketing communications, whether you want to receive marketing emails or not, other types of communications. So these are all credit cards, let's say, for example. It shows you when your card was activated. You can edit the PIN, or you can pause the card here as well. Let's go to general. Let's go to basic info. I want to see what I can do. So you can change your username here. You can change your email address, home phone, mobile phone. You can enter business phone. You can change your address. You can change your employment status. And that's about it. So let's go back. Sorry. So that's basic info. Marketing communications. So it says, I would like to receive, I have said no, only in mail, statements, no, and everything I said no. Everything else I said no. Other communications, language, English, and you can change your communication here. I think we saw it once. We also saw the credit cards, CRA direct deposit. You can do that here as well. Tax residency certification, refer a friend. We saw it before. Double shield, secure login. Let's see what it is. Wondering when your picture are. We're adding some new enhanced security features. Your security code. You can change your security questions here. Basically, that's what it is. Client card. Let's go to client card. You can replace card here as well, which we saw. Okay, and for okay, no, let's go to general because we were in general. Okay, security. With regards to security, you can change your PIN here as well. Okay, so let's go back. So we saw general right now. Let's go to login options. So it says that the Face ID has been activated. You can deactivate here. So this is the login options. Orange alerts. I don't want to receive any alerts. So hopefully I don't have one. Edit alerts. I don't really want to receive any alerts. So let's go back. External accounts. Those were the ones that I talked about. You can have up to 3 external accounts linked. So you can add account, as simple as that. You can add account and manage them like pays, different accounts from other institutions. Email money settings. Here is where you can register your email. So you have 3 options: email money, contacts, Tangerine, auto accept. If you register your email address with Tangerine auto accept, I'm assuming that this option will give you the ability to receive all of your electronic funds that are sent through Interact e-transfer to be deposited only in your Tangerine Bank. That's what I'm thinking. And the last option, register for Interact auto deposit. Sorry, auto deposit is the one that I talked about. So it automatically deposits to your bank account, but auto accept is the one that, so let's go to it, is the one that if you register with, you can set a contact here. You can set up a contact here, and the person who sent you only has to answer to the security questions only once. After that, it automatically actually receives and sends the fund, so there wouldn't be any need for answering any security questions. As you can see here, it says, when you receive a Tangerine email money transfer from another Tangerine client, you can choose to turn on auto accept to all transferring coming from that sender. That means the money they sent you will automatically be deposited in your account without the need to answer a security question. So here you can register also. Yeah. Email money, bonuses. You can see how much you've earned through bonuses. So I have earned 0 by now, total earned and whatever. So contests, bonus deposited. Okay, since opening my account, I have received $200 because of the opening offer. So let's go back. Devices, it shows you the devices that you are using this app on. Here it shows only one device because I'm using my iPhone only. Documents. Here again you can see statements and tax receipts and stuff like that. And forms. Forms are also, I think, the same thing. Banking forms, investment fund forms, whatever forms that you need. For example, direct deposit form, you can get it. Balance of account transfer, you can download it here or whatever. These are the forms. First time home buyers form, lifelong learning plan, and that's it. So yeah, that's it. That's all about it. I'm really happy. As I said, I'm really happy with this, with the service that Tangerine provides with the app. So in the next section, I'm gonna review their website. Their website is very similar. You're gonna see exactly the same type of services there as well, and then after that, you're gonna see the how I work with the ATM and how the Tangerine ATM is. As I mentioned earlier, wherever you see Scotiabank, you can use its ATMs for free. There is 3,500 Scotiabank ATMs here in Canada, and another 50,000 in the world that you can use it. So just for a review, I'm just going to deposit some money today. So here's the card. I'm gonna put the card in. It basically gives you 3 options, which is, in my opinion, the top 3 options that anyone wants to use in an ATM. So nothing so fancy, and that's very good. Also, it is touch screen, so you'll see. First, I have to enter my PIN, which, as you can see, they have put some plastics here so people cannot see your PIN. Sometimes the system, as soon as you enter the PIN, the system enters itself, but sometimes you have to hit this button, the green button. Okay, so it timed out. As you can see, it timed out. So I'm gonna just put it again. See? I'm gonna put my card again. Okay, let me just... So you can also click on login here on the screen. So it gives you basically three options. Let's first go to the settings. The settings will allow you to change your PIN if you like, which I don't like to do it today, so I'm gonna go back. And as you can see, the first option is withdraw cash, which means to take cash out from your account, and the second one to deposit envelope-free deposit. So I'm gonna choose the second one because okay. It says check deposits may be placed on hold for up to 5 business days. There are no holds on cash deposits. Well, this is one of the things that is a little bit of, because when you put check in, you have to wait 3 to 5 business days for it to go through. So when you hit OK, it asks you to choose which account you would like to put. I'm gonna choose checking for this one. So here's the money. It's just for an example. Sometimes it recognizes all the bills, sometimes it doesn't, and it gives you back some of them. It depends. Let's hope that this time it recognizes all. Yeah, hopefully it recognized all. So as you can see, it says one $5 and two $10. So let's go to see details. You see, it mentions how much and which bills. So one $5 and two $10. That's correct. So we're gonna come back. Okay, no checks. As you can see, it says no checks. So we're gonna hit deposit. It's working on it. And as you can see, it's a little bit lower to the ground, which is very good for those people who are using mobility devices. Okay, so now it gives us 3 options: perform another transaction, no receipt and exit, which as you can see there is a leave, which means it's good for the environment, and print receipt and exit. So I'm gonna go to perform another transaction just to show you how the withdrawal is. So here's the withdraw cash button. Again, it asks you which account you would like to withdraw, savings or checking, which I'm going to choose checking. So it says you should know that it says amount must be between $20 and $1,000 and must be a multiple of 20, which means that you cannot enter, for example, 15, because 15 is not a multiple of 20. So it must be multiple of 20, not less than $20, not more than $1,000. And here, as you can see, it has presets: $20, $40, $60, $80, and $100. So just because I don't want to withdraw anything, I click on back. Or why not? Let's go here and click on exit. So it asks, are you sure you want to exit? I say yes. It asks, please select whether you'd like to get a receipt and printed for this transaction. I'm gonna say yes. Okay, print receipt just so you can see. So first you have to get the card, and then here's the receipt. Okay, that's about it. So thank you once again for watching this long video. I know that it was long, but I felt like it's necessary for someone to have a better understanding when they want to make a decision. Please make sure to leave comments if you have any questions. If I can see the comments, I will answer as much as I can. And if you think that I said something as in a mistake, please let me know so I can correct it. Let's have a better future.